What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm excited to bring you guys some more picks for NBA Tuesday, all right? I got four picks, and one bonus pick as well, all NBA. Guys, if you remember last week on this channel, NBA, I think it was Tuesday and Wednesday, we went back-to-back 10x cash outs, all right? So we're on fire in the NBA. We're absolutely killing it. We're still up. Now, before we get into today's picks, a couple things. Let's recap Monday Night Football. An absolutely stinker of a game in terms of points and scoring. Very competitive game against two very good teams, the Eagles and the Packers. Our three-man did not hit, unfortunately. Devontae Adams did go over his yards. Saquon just barely went over his rushing and receiving yards combined. And then Jordan Love just didn't even come close to his passing and rushing yards. He ran for a ton of yards, but Packers didn't even throw for anything. They could not get anything going in the air. So really unfortunate there. But let's get into today's picks. First, guys, I partnered up with Betr. You guys can use my code TEACH10. New users will get free $10 plus up to $200 bonus on your first deposit, all right? The link will be in the description of this video so you guys can use my promo code and sign up for Betr. Get free money. Also, Betr's so nice. They're like, hey, we're going to give you these free $10 and the $200 bonus on your first deposit. We're also going to give you a free Jokic square for NBA Tuesday. All he has to do is score 1 point or assist to win. I mean, Jokic gets like 50 of those a game. It's free, absolutely free. Betr's giving you all this value, and I'm going to give you some more value from my end. If you guys sign up using my code TEACH10, I will give you guys a free month of VIP picks on my Winnable store, all right? So I give you guys an extra free pick ahead of my Winnable on the free picks side, but I have a paid version as well. But if you guys sign up on Betr using my code TEACH10 and text a screenshot to this number, 443-267-8895, text a screenshot showing me that you use the promo code, I will give you guys a free 30 days inside the VIP picks. So if you guys want some more value and you like the picks that I'm giving you on the free channel, hey man, go ahead and sign up, all right? It's free. I'm giving you guys some free value, okay? Now, let's get into today's picks. All right, we got 4 picks and a bonus pick as well, all NBA. All NBA. We've been killing it in the NBA, all right? Now, let's get down here into our first pick, okay? First pick of the night, Tyrese Maxey, over 38.5 points, rebounds, assists. Going back to the well a little bit, we picked this last week, or not exactly the same line, but the same stat, points, rebounds, assists for Maxey. And I'll show you why here. He's hit it in every single game this season. The Sixers have played 10 games. He's hit him in all 10 games. I mean, look at this. He's gone comfortably over most of them, too. I mean, averaging 46.3 points, rebounds, assists per game. Now, looking at the matchup against the Celtics are actually pretty good on defense. You can see here, second in points allowed and third in assists allowed. But if we go versus the point guard position, they're actually a lot worse. Giving up a combined, what is this, like 46 something points, rebounds, assists, something like that, close to 40. I mean, much worse. Look at these, 21st in assists allowed, giving up almost 10 assists per game, giving up about 25 points per game. I mean, this feels like a very, very good matchup for Maxey, even against a very overall good defense for the Boston Celtics. Celtics just haven't been that kind of team that they are this year. I know Tatum's been out and everything, and that's obviously hurt them, but I mean, Maxey is the heart and soul of this Sixers team, even with VJ Edgecombe, even with Embiid coming back, and even with the emergence of Oubre this year, too. A little hint going into one of our future picks. But, yeah, absolutely love Tyrese Maxey to go over 38.5 points, rebounds, and assists. This feels like a great one, all right? Now, let's go ahead and get into our second pick, all right? So we're loving that first pick, okay? Pick number 2. We're going back to the well. I just mentioned it. Kelly Oubre Jr. over 19.5 points and rebounds. Again, you're like, well, this TJ, you just mentioned the Celtics team plays incredible defense. Why do you keep going back to the well with this Sixers overs? Okay, well, let me show you. Okay, Paul George is out. He's still out. So Oubre's going to get more minutes, the minutes that he's been getting. And look, he's hit this in 8 out of his last 10 games. Just missed it last game, but that's against a top 5 team in points allowed. Points and rebounds allowed. But look here for the Oubre matchup. Again, like we said, the Celtics are second in points allowed overall. But again, they're just not as good as guarding the 1 through 3 position. So if we look at the small forward matchup, they're actually middle of the pack, a little bit worse, honestly. getting up 21 points per game and over 7.5 rebounds per game to the small forward position. Kelly Oubre Jr. has been a key part of this team and a great role player for the Sixers. Over 19.5 feels like a decent line, but he, when he goes over, I feel like he's gone comfortably over. Missed in the first game of the season, probably just getting his feet wet. Again, that was against the Celtics, but I'm not too concerned about that. I think Oubre will have a better timeout this coming time. And he missed in his last game, but, overall, looking at the majority of these games, he has been dominating and playing very well. And down here, look at his rebound chances per game, averaging almost 12 rebound chances per game. We love that. That's a lot of volume, a lot of opportunity to pick up in the rebound category. We're going to get most of this in the points, obviously, but the more rebounds we can scoop up in this matchup is going to help us tremendously, all right? And look, he plays 37 minutes a game. That's a lot of playing time. It's a lot of opportunities. That's why he's getting all these rebound chances, all right? So with the amount of time he's playing in each game, and the amount of chances he gets, it just only helps us. And look, 19.5 points, rebounds, assists, exceeded in 8 of his last 9 games. He's averaging 25 in that stretch. Feel really good about this to go over. All we need is to go over by 1. That's all we need. All right. And look, against the Celtics here, against small forwards, they've actually given up the over in this line to the last 6 players, the small forward position. So Celtics have not been defending that position very well as of recently. So that's another reason why I love this matchup, okay? I love the Sixers to do well in this game. I am a Celtics fan too, and I'm just betting against my Celtics. But, I see the stats, I see the numbers, and I have a hard time going against it. So that's what I'm picking here. All right, now let's get into our third pick, okay? Guys, we're going OG Anunoby, over 23.5 points, rebounds, and assists. So what I like here with OG Anunoby, hit it in 7 out of his last 10, all right, and hit it out in 4 of his last 5 for his bottom 10 defense for points allowed, and they're giving up 25.6 to this number as well, or what he's averaging, in that last stretch of 5 games against those bottom 10 teams, all right? You can see here, he obviously hit it in his last 5 just straight up. Had a bit of a lull here, but he's playing much better. And if you look here against the Grizzlies, bottom 3rd in the league in points and rebounds given up, and about middle of the pack in assists given up. And if we go to the small forward position, it only gets worse. Bottom 3rd in all 3 major categories. All right, so this plays very well for OG in this matchup. I love for him to go over this. 23.5 feels way too low for this. OG is going over in this matchup, all right? Doesn't get a ton of assist chances, but we're going to make up with it with the rebounds right here. Averaging over 10 rebound chances a game, right? Getting over close to 34 minutes a game. Tons of opportunity for OG in this matchup. Absolutely love this, all right? So that is our third pick. Guys, if you've been loving all these picks that I've been giving out, okay, please sign up with the code TEACH10 at Betr. New users get free $10 up to $200 bonus deposit match on your sign up, and then you get a free Jokic square for tomorrow, so you can add on to these 4 picks that I'm going to give you. And I have a bonus pick too, so you can even add on more. All right, you can go crazy, go nuts, and then I'm going to give you free month of Winible. All right, code TEACH10. Text a screenshot to 443-267-8895. Again, 443-267-8895. All right, I'll give you guys free 30 days of VIP picks, free value for what I normally make you pay. It's $49.99 a month, and I have a weekly option for $15.99 a month. I'll give you for free, all right? So, guys, sign up, all right? Now, getting into our 4th pick to round out our 4-man, okay? We are going with Jamal Shed over 4.5 assists. I know, a bit of a weird one, but look at this. Hit this in 6 out of his last 10 games. Had a little bit of a lull here against a top 10 defense, so not too concerned there. Over 4.5 assists. Looking at this, against this Nets team, I said it in a few videos already. This Nets team is terrible. They're just one of the worst in the league. 30th in the league in assists allowed, giving up 31 assists per game. That's crazy. Teams just pass all over. There's draining shots. This Nets team cannot defend for anything. All right, we go to the point guard position. A little bit better, but they're still giving up pretty much 10 assists a game to point guards. Absolutely ridiculous, okay? So I love this pick to round out our 4-man. I just think Jamal Shead can get this done. You see the last 3 point guards, unless 4 out of the last 5 have gotten over in their line. See over 4.5. We see 7. We see 10, 7, and then 3 for a line of 1.5 though for a guy who doesn't play as many minutes as some of these other guys. Absolutely love this for Jamal Shead to go over. We just need him to get the minutes. So averaging 7.5 minutes, those are only thing. But he's averaging a potential 10 assists in that time. So very efficient for him. All right. And look, also down here, where was I going at? Look at the Raptors. This is the other thing that really stood out to me. This assist to turnover ratio. They're tied for second in the league in assist to turnover ratio. So they're dishing the ball and they're scoring and they're not turning the ball over, keeping their possession. So that's another huge thing for Shead here. And he's a big part of that coming off the bench in this point guard role. All right. So that's our 4-man. Now we have our 1 bonus pick. Okay. Now, you can add this to the lineup if you want, but it is a bonus pick, so this is not part of the incomplete 4-man, all right? So we had those 4 picks. That was our 4-man to round it out. Now, just to recap real quick, our 4-man, we have Tyrese Maxey, 38.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Kelly Oubre, over 19.5 points and rebounds. OG Anunoby, over 23.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Jamal Shead, over 4.5 assists. Now, for our final bonus pick for you guys, I have it in the late slate, in this late game on the West Coast. We have Domantas Sabonis over 9.5, or not 9.5, over 15.5 rebounds and assists. Hit this in 9 of his last 10 games. That's where I slipped up. Gone comfortably over in a few of these, averaging 18.2 combined per game. Feel really good about this. Now you're looking on the right, and you're probably seeing this matchup, and you're like, oh my gosh, TJ, this Nuggets team is top 10 in rebounds and assists allowed. Yeah. Well, then, if you go to the center position, they are one of the worst teams at allowing rebounds and assists to centers. And Domantas Sabonis is one of the most dynamic centers in the league. Kind of does it all. Kind of like is able to put up a ton of stat numbers every game. He's just a guy who is crashing the boards. I mean, look at this. They're giving up over 14 rebounds a game to centers. I mean, that's almost close to our line alone. And they're giving up nearly 4 assists per game. This feels like a great matchup for Sabonis to just rack up some stat lines. So if you look at the rebound chances, 25 rebound chances a game for Sabonis. He plays 33 minutes. Potential assists, 6.5. I mean, that alone right there. I mean, obviously potential numbers aren't everything, but oh my goodness, this feels like a great matchup for Sabonis. So if you want to add this as your 5th, or you want to swap in one of the other 4 in with Sabonis, that's cool too. But that's what we're going with, the 4-man there, and then Sabonis as the bonus pick. All right. Guys, we've been crushing it at NBA. I've been loving the picks that I've been giving you all. I hope you all have been enjoying it. If you like the picks I'm giving out on the channel, please like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. And I'll see you guys again for Wednesday for more NBA picks.